Right, so what's your name?
Julie.
Julie? And what's the problem, Julie?
I've played a lot of sport and been always very active. And then about 3 years ago, well, when I was 20, I lifted something out of a chest freezer and turned and my back locked.
Yeah.
And they just gave me drugs and said you'll be fine. But then when I played matches and things, my back was always very sore.
All right.
And I think I was always sort of twisted slightly. So anyway, 3 years ago, it went bang, and I had pain from my hip to my foot. Unrelenting pain. It's like toothache that is just unrelenting. Took me a year or so to get an MRI, and they said that I had 2 bulged and a collapsed disc.
Yeah.
L3, L4, L4, L5, L5, S1 is collapsed. And I also have an osteophytic bar on the left-hand side, which I can't bend really left. And then I have my own business and I drive 3 hours a day, which I struggle now. I can only work 3 days a week.
Yeah.
My dad's a farmer, he's 82, and I try and help him with his sheep. And I have a horse, but when I ride my horse, my back hurts, and I've got pain all the time. And since my back went, my foot is numb all here.
Yeah.
And then recently I've been working a bit more, and it now goes numb down my calf.
Right. Okay.
And it wakes me up in the night with cramp, either in my ankle or my calf.
Yeah.
And I'm having hot flushes anyway. I'm at that funny age, so if I'm not waking up hot and cold, I've got this unrelenting cramp, which I've never had cramp, no matter what I've played, how many hours.
Yeah.
And
right. So I'm going to get you to
they
just
said that I'm 70 to 90% chance it's going to go again because I've been to see a surgeon. But he said he didn't want to operate because I don't present bad enough. But also they can do more damage and good because it's on the sciatic nerve.
Yeah.
And it feels like it pulls all the way down my leg.
Yeah.
And I feel it pulling all the time. It's like a tight rubber band, but I just feel it all the way aligned down my leg.
Right. So if you can take your shoes off, just so that they can work on that numbness of your foot as well.
But I've got no left bend. I can bend slightly, I can bend right, but I've got nothing left because of this bar.
Okay. So if you can
And I'll
stand
physio
there
now
and
real
show
weak.
us the bending as well, that'll be lovely.
Like I say, because I can touch my toes, that's fine. And I can bend right to that degree. But that's all I've got left.
Right. Okay. Right. So come and stand here. So you just stand there for me. Cool. Now the surgeon that will work on Julie is called Dr. Oswaldo Cruz. He's the specialist in bags. It's usually him.
My heart's pumping. Feel it jumping.
Now, Julie, what sensation have you got at the moment?
I just feel my heart jumping out my chest.
Yeah. So in my mind's eye I've seen a pencil, a pair of scissors, the surgeon's taking measurements within the spine to understand what adjustments he's to make. He's pulled out 2 bits of energy, that's a good sign. Whenever he pulls out bits of energy, usually it's a bit of a release. Just walk around a little bit, Julie, just notice how that feels.
Yeah, if I stand for long periods of time, it just feels like it weighs down and sort of compresses.
Just try the movement from side to side again.
It just pulls all down.
Yeah. Cool, right, and then face that way again. So clapping's a dispersal of energy. When they find a pocket of energy that shouldn't be there, my hands will clap. So all the gestures you see, all the sounds are made by the spirit doctors. My job's just really to give you a running commentary on what's happening and help demystify the whole process. Now the surgeon's got his hand into the hip. I know the problem's in the spine, but he's actually got his hand
here. That's
in there.
where the problem is. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
can feel it.
Now he's bringing two bits together, a bit like in joinery, you know when you see a dovetail on a drawer, that kind of joint. He's bringing two areas together. All right, he needs you to walk around again just to see how that's feeling.
I just feel like somebody's got my hand on my hip.
Yeah. It's a strange feeling, eh?
Yeah.
Just try the movement from side to side again.
Still pulling down
He's
here.
still pulling, but isn't she getting
Yeah.
further? Yeah, it's all good. So when our muscles are tight, if you think about a tight muscle, and if you can imagine putting a vibration through a tight muscle, it starts to relax it. Even things like tendons, even bones, if you can get a vibration going through them when they feel hard and stiff, it can start releasing the energy so
I
that
feel
blood
like
can
that all
flow.
the time.
Yeah. And so often what happens when our back goes, cells around the back's gone are like scared it's going to go again as they hold on to energy. And it's a grip just like Julie's describing with the fist. Now they've just popped a little bit of energy out from about here on the back, so just try moving around again, Julie, see how that feels.
My feet feel warm.
That's good. Better than numb.
But I still feel that one's numb.
Yeah. Right, and just try the bending from side to side again.
Yeah, I've got more bend.
Yeah.
But it still just pulls all
Yeah.
in there.
That's cool. What you've got to bear in mind as well is how long you've had it. So
Yeah.
the longer you've had it, the
30
more
years.
accustomed your body is to being like that. So as the surgeons bring in the new energy, your body then learns a new way of being. What the surgeon's doing now is bringing light down the spinal column. And so as more light comes down the spinal column, we'll get more of a release. When more energy comes through, more can be released. It's like running something through a tap of energy. And that flow of energy can dislodge whatever needs dislodging. Right, another walk around.
My heart stopped pumping. I feel calm now.
That's good.
I could hear it in my ears. It was banging.
Cool. Try the movement from side to side again.
Probably not well.
Yeah, it's all right. Cool. All right, now he's looking at the neck, and he's looking at individual vertebrae of the spine. And so what happens within our bodies, if energy gets stuck very often, it doesn't just affect the bone, it affects the ligaments, the tendons, the tissues, the blood supply, the lymphatic system. Everything very often is affected by the tension that's held. Yeah. So he's isolated it now to an area that's about 6 inches across, probably 4.5 inches in height, and about 4 inches deep. And so within that area, the energy isn't flowing as it should be. There's different ways they can work. They can work from the outside, and if you think about if you were going to dissolve an ice cube, you'd use warm water around the outer edge and gradually it would dissolve. Or they can take energy into the core of the block, because it is a block, and then see what happens from the core. And so they're going to use a combination of both. Now they need you to do the stretching thing. So if you can do stretching to both sides again, that's it. And as you stretch the other side, hold that stretch so that the pain is amplified there. That's it, and you can just stand straight again. Right, just notice how your foot's feeling, the left foot. Is it still as numb, or is it starting to feel a bit different?
It's moved.
Yeah, moved in what way?
It's normally numb here.
Yep.
And now it's moved to there.
Right, cool. Sound makes the cells vibrate, and so sound is going to be the medicine of the future once we really grasp what is possible with sound. Now walk around again, Julie, see how that feels.
Numbness is in a different place now.
Isn't that weird? How can numbness move from one part to the other? It starts to make you wonder,
It was sort of on the outside, and now it's moved to the inside of my
what
foot.
is the nature of the reality? Now, it's a good sign if the pain moves, it's a good sign if the numbness moves, because it means we're getting blood flow into the area where there wasn't blood flow, we're getting the toxins out of the places where it was stuck, so that's a good sign. And again, try the movement from side to side.
Yeah, it pulls there, but not as much.
Not as much, that's good. Cool, and then face that way. Notice they're going to go down the whole spine again. They're not just going to work in one little area, because your whole body, your whole organism, if something's out of kilter, very often there's a whole series of compensating errors. So they need to look at all of the spine. Now this time they're going this side. Julie's not said there's a problem this side, but he's explaining that this is there's a compensating error here, that once this is released, then that will get better. And it's very natural when we're in pain for our bodies to, we hold ourselves differently so we don't feel the pain, yeah? And we get used to holding ourselves differently.
Stand on that leg.
That's right. Right, now he's actually getting into the core of the problem. And what I'm experiencing is the spine, where you've got those bulging discs, like all the energy is off to the left. It's not on the right where it should be. And you'll see my foot, as it was stamping, it's doing it again. It's going left to right. And just moving energy across. Because what we need to do is get the energy going straight down. There we go. So all these gestures you see me doing is the spirit surgeon doing what he needs to do energetically. And they haven't got physical bodies, so they can't affect our physicality as well as when they're really close. Right, so again, a walk around, Julie. How's your foot feeling?
Not as numb now.
Yes,
It's moved
good.
that way, but
Yeah.
it's less numb.
Yeah. Right, and then again try the side to side movement.
that doesn't hurt as much, just still pulling.
Yeah, just a little
There,
pull
you
now.
hit.
Yep. So just go there once more. That's it. Now, whenever we've got problems with our spines, it's to do with, is our physical life in alignment with who we are? And sometimes in life we sort of feel ourselves channeled down a path where we're not able to make the decisions we want to make. Sometimes it's financial, sometimes it's a relationship constraint, sometimes we're in the wrong part of the world. But when we do get our physical lives in accordance, in alignment with who we know ourselves to be as spiritual beings, then our back is able to heal itself. So backs are all about being in alignment. And it's rare that I come across somebody whose physical life is in alignment with who they are. Most of us, we're doing something for money. Yeah? Because that's the reality we find ourselves in, yeah? There's a lovely book by a guy called Charles Eisenstein. It's called The More Beautiful World Our Hearts Know Is Possible. And it's got some really good ideas in there about what we as a species can do to take humanity forward. Now he snipped away a piece of energy. It's going to make me sneeze as well. Right, he wants you to walk again. He's taken out a piece of energy, but he's telling me he knows he hasn't got it quite right. But he needs you to walk to work out, okay, what do I do? How's that feeling, Julie?
My knee feels funny.
Your knee feels funny.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Right, so just try the from side to side again.
Still pulling all down there.
Yeah, that's all right. He knew he hadn't got it quite right, so he took out a piece, but he needed you to move. As you move, he can see what's right and what's wrong and what still needs to be done. And so a good affirmation for you is, I make choices that are in alignment with the deepest aspect of my being. I make choices that are in alignment with the deepest aspect of my being. Now, sometimes in life we can feel stuck. I mentioned earlier where you feel like you're having to do things, especially for money. In that situation, what you can do is you can ask the divine to help. And you simply need to say, you need to phrase it in such a way, not out of desperation, but in a way that you do actually expect that the help will be given. And you just ask to be shown the next step. So how do I free myself from this present situation so that my life can be more in alignment with who I truly am? And then you'll be shown your next step. So I'm going to say that phrase again. Show me my next step so that I can live a life that is more in alignment with who I truly am. And then you hand it over to the divine. Right, Julie, another walk around. How's it feeling?
The numbness now is just in my second toe. It's just there now.
Just there, yeah. That's all right, you'll find it will go completely. Just try the bending as well.
Doesn't pull. Nowhere near as much. Just a little bit, just feels as if it's somewhere between my hip. This way, as it were, as well as that. It's
Yeah.
just behind my pelvis.
feel
It's
that.
not actually in my spine, it's sort of
Yeah.
behind my hip.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, let's just leave you facing that way for a minute.
This
No, sorry, that way, that's it. Just because of how you've now described it, I'm just going to put a hand front and back and just see what happens. So what I'm getting in my base of my left thumb is some pain. Right, so when we think about what pain is, all pain is either too much energy, not enough energy. Something's not right with the energy, it's flowing the wrong way, or it's going round in circles, or it's got stuck. It's all about energy. And if only we can get more energy into that part of the body where there's not enough energy, or with energy stuck or trapped, then the body has got the power to heal itself. And that's what healing does in a nutshell. It brings energy into that part of the body where there's not enough energy, too much energy, the energy's got stuck, whatever it is. Right, and again, just try that from side to side.
My foot bed's gone. But yeah, it doesn't pull as much.
Awesome. Yeah, see how
So
you
get
go.
a little bit. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.